So, good morning, everyone. I hope I'm audible to all. Am I clearly audible?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, you are audible.
yeah. Thank you so much for joining the session, guys, at early morning. I would like to thank you all for joining this ServiceNow Admin and Development class. And let me give you a quick overview on what we are exactly going to cover in this, right? This class is about the ServiceNow, and ServiceNow means if you wanted to just start your career in ServiceNow, this will be introductory class for you, right? Actually, this is a part of 3 days demo session that we are offering about the ServiceNow Admin and Development training. And this is the day one, right? Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we will be deep dive into the concepts, right? So that you could understand if ServiceNow is for you or not, right? So let me introduce myself, right? My name is Shubham Chandre. Today I am going to give you complete clarity about the entire ServiceNow, what it is, how it works, whether it really has a future or the future scope for your career, how you can build the career in the service now, and what could be a possible roadmap, what are the things you must focus about the service now. And means if you are thinking about entering the industry, then what are the things, or what are the current trending or topics in the service now, that also I'll share. This is not the theoretical sessions, right? The first day one is about this. It is about the discussing the service now. But tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we will be showing you a platform, how it looks, and what are the key configurations can be done in that platform. Today, specifically, I will break all the myths about the service now. I will give you practical industry insights, means what exactly ServiceNow and ServiceNow platform is, and why companies are preferring it. And I will honestly tell you whether it is worth of your time, or whether you are means whether it is for you or not, right? That we are going to figure out by today's session. By the end of the session, you will get 100% clarity on whether ServiceNow is right for you or not, how much salary you can expect, right? If you got trained on the ServiceNow, what are the roles that available, and what should be means learning roadmap, right? How to start from zero, right? That clarity you will get. Okay, so stay focused till the end of the session, because the roadmap part is very important that we are going to cover at the end. Okay, so let's begin the session. Now, let's quickly go through the what we are going to cover today, right? So, we will first understand what exactly ServiceNow is. Then we will understand what ServiceNow platform is, because both are the things different. Means ServiceNow is different and ServiceNow platform is different. They call their platform as a now platform, right? Because many people thinks it is just a tool, it is a ticketing tool, but it is not the ticketing tool, right? It is much more than that. Okay, so we will break down what is exactly ServiceNow and what is exactly ServiceNow platform. Okay, after that I will explain you how ServiceNow ecosystem works, meaning how companies use it, who is hiring right now for the ServiceNow professionals, and how projects happen in the real time and the real life, right? Means how, why industry is preferring the service now, right? Then we will talk about how to build a career in the service now, means how exactly someone from scratch can start the career, what are the limitations of entering into a service now domain, etc., etc. After that, then we will discuss about job opportunities or the job roles that are there for you to target. What is admin, what is developer, what is implementer, what is consultant, what is analyst, right? Means what are the exact difference between both, means all the jobs, right? uh, each and every role, right, with respect to the industry and with respect to the offered salaries also, right, that we are going to discuss. Then we will understand why service now is booming right now, right? Means there are technologies, right? But now why service now, right, is booming suddenly, why you are hearing about the service now, right? And finally we will look into the syllabus, right? What our syllabus is, and means how we are going to cover the service now, right? So this session is designed in very structured way, from the basic to the career planning, right? Everything is covering into this particular session. Now let's move to the understanding what service now really is. Okay, first of all, right, before jumping directly to the service now, let me give you a quick overview on GradX Academy. GradX Academy started in 2019 with the simple mission to bring awareness about where industry is moving, right? We are the India's number one cloud technology learning platform. We are the first edtech company who is focusing on the cloud technologies like Salesforce, Oracle, and ServiceNow. We have some features. We have offices in the three cities in India. If you wanted to learn from us from in the offline way or in the classroom, so we have the offline learning center in the Pune, and more than 3000 plus active learners are learning on day to day basis, right, from the GradX. And our main insight is industry specific. Our main focus is always been industry relevant training, right? Because we don't deliver the outdated content, we don't deliver the theory knowledge only, right? Specifically we believe in the practical, right, practical implementation. Because theory you can find on any other platform, you can find on the YouTube or the chat GPT or the Google, right? But the practical implementation where the skills are lacking, right? And industry have a demand for the implementer, right, who can understand the platform or who can understand the technology and start implementing it. The trainers that we have are not the teachers, they are the industry experts. We heavily focus on the real time projects. So you might find multiple projects, seven or eight projects in your training as a part of capstone projects, right? uh, Everything that we are going to learn, it will be related to the industry. It is not the theoretical concepts, right? It will be aligned to the real time use cases. Okay. uh, we consistently update our curriculum according to the market, so all the syllabus that we have is updatable. Means, for example, I'll give you the syllabus, but if anything increases in the future, right, we will automatically update our syllabus, right? It is updatable. Now, the main thing is, according to the market demand, right? We are going to give you the curriculum, right? This is the main thing, right? Because the reality is technology changes very fast, technology evolves very fast, and as a aspirant who are going to or who are willing to get into the IT, right? If you are learning the outdated content or outdated syllabus, you are already behind, right? Because interviewer will need the updated things, right? So now that's where the GradX is coming, right? We will fulfill all the updated list of checklist, right, that is relevant to the current time, right, in our syllabuses. Okay, so this is all about the GradX Academy. Now let me give you brief about myself. My name is Shubham Chandre. I'm the founder of GradX Academy. I have around 8+ years experience in the working in the various technologies like ServiceNow, Salesforce, Azure, GCP, Oracle, etc., etc. Previously, I worked for the NVIDIA and the Mavenir system. My core expertise has been in the cloud computing, IT service management, automation, and enterprise solution planning. So I'm not teaching you a service now just from the theory perspective. I will give you brief on means industry, right? I have implemented the service now in real time projects. I worked in the corporate environments. I understand how company use it. I understand what interviewers are expecting. I understand what skills really matter at this point. So the sessions will be 100% practical oriented. All the training will be 100% practical oriented. Plus, all the trainings will be real time, right? It is not like we will present you a PPT. So this is the day one. This is the standard PPT that we have to initiate the session, right? There will be no PPTs, right, at all in the next from the next sessions. Okay, so this is about myself. Now, over the years, right, I have delivered the corporate trainings on various cloud technologies like Salesforce, ServiceNow, Azure, right, Snowflake, etc., etc. I have trained the professionals from the companies like Zensar, Accenture, Cognizant, Hexaware, Globant, and Tech Mahindra. So I have interacted with the freshers, with the experienced professionals, with the architect, with the managers, with the consultant. And one thing I clearly observe in my communication, many people are stuck in the technologies that are saturated. Many people wanted to switch but don't know what direction to choose, right? How to just get that trap out, right? Many people are particularly stuck in the one particular outdated technology, because before learning any technology you must understand few things. First is what is in demand. Second is what could be the salary growth, right? Is the technology is future proof, right? Or is it is easy to adapt or learn, right? And does that particular technology have the global growth, right? So today's session, right, today I will answer all these questions specifically for the service now. Now let's jump to the our core and important question. What is service now, right? Might be how many of you already know the service now, guys? Anyone know the service now? You can use the chat box, right, to communicate, because it will be it will be good for me to understand the audience. So that means I could decide the depth I wanted to cover. Okay. So I assume no one understands service now. No one means everyone heard about the service now, but exactly what is service now, no one knows, right? So yeah, so Piyush Dixit is saying it is a ticketing tool. Yeah. Okay, so what exactly ServiceNow is? First of all, ServiceNow is a cloud-based platform that helps organization to manage their workflows, automate the process, and improve the efficiency across the departments, right? In simple words, ServiceNow helps companies to manage their internal operations so smoothly, right? Earlier, companies use the emails, right, or the Excel sheet, right, or they use the manual approvals, right, for the processes, or they use the multiple tools, different tools for different department. Now everything is disconnected. ServiceNow brings everything in the one unified platform. For example, if employee wants a laptop, right, instead of sending a email to HR, and HR will send that email to the IT or IT procurement team, right, they will directly raise the ticket, or they will directly raise the request in the service now. If in the IT company the server goes down, automatically incident should get created, right? If HR wanted to onboard a new employee, the workflow runs through the service now. So ServiceNow is act like a centralized system, centralized operation center, right? Where all the service related activities can be managed for the company or for the organization. It is not just a IT tool, it is an enterprise workflow automation platform. And because every large company needs the processes to get managed, ServiceNow becomes very powerful. Now, let's understand something very important. ServiceNow, it is not just a product, right? It is a platform, right? So when we say the uh, platform means we can build application over the ServiceNow, right? So ServiceNow provides the database, forms, workflow, automations, security, reporting, and integration capabilities. All these things, right, means we can create a custom database, we can create the multiple forms, we can set up the workflows, we can set up the automations, we can put the security so that the resource or so that the user should have the access limits, right? We could generate the multiple reports, right? We have the integration capabilities, right? All the things inside the one particular system. So companies don't just use the pre-built modules, they can also build their own applications, as well as they can configure the pre-built modules which are there in the service now, right? uh, and configure the pre-built modules, right, according to their business needs. Okay, so this is the service now. For example, let's have one example. A bank can build a loan approval system in the service now. A hospital can build a patient services workflows, right, in the service now, right? It is no related to the IT or the ticketing, right? But service now offers a platform to build all the things, right? It is an enterprise level platform, so enterprise level application can be planned on the service now and also can be delivered. Okay, it is for example, an IT company can also build asset management solutions over the service now, right? This is the flexibility of the service now, and that's why service now is called as low code no code platform, where enterprises are preferring to create the new application or to create the new solutions over the service now, right? Even the non-coder developer can configure it. Developers can extend it using the scripting, various scripting knowledge, right? That means both technical as well as semi-technical peoples, right? Means for example, the people who don't know the coding also, they can also use the drag and drop point and click functionality of the service now and enter into the platform ecosystem. Okay, and that's why it becomes very great thing for your career. Let me get you into the ServiceNow website. So this is the ServiceNow website, guys. As I told you, right, ServiceNow, it is not just a ticketing tool, first of all, right? It is a platform, right? So all the businesses are different, right? All the businesses have the different business needs, and all the ServiceNow products, right, cannot fulfill each and every business needs. Means there are different products like ITSM, ITOM, right? SecOps, right? IT asset management, SecOps, field service management, right? Etc. etc. There are more than 40 products are available in the service now. Okay, but all the products are the standardized business processes, right? For example, for IT service management we have ITSM. For HR related things we have HR service delivery. Okay, for employee management we have employee center, right? For asset management we have IT asset management. For having the great compliances and the check compliance check we have GRC. Okay, so all the things, right, are pre-built in the service now, plus it provide us a platform where we can configure the different business workflows, right? Also we can get on top of platform and build any custom knowledge or any custom application over the platform, right? So this flexibility, right, can be done using the service now, right? We can use the service now platform to the flexibility and implement our solution. Okay, so this is the exact meaning for the service now, right? And that's why, right, and the most most important thing is ServiceNow is the platform which has nearly 80% things sorted in using the drag and drop point and click tools. Means no need to write down the program or no need to write down the scripting, right? For the 80% configurations, right? They have really good mechanism of drag and drop point and click tool, right? We can use drag and drop point and click tool and implement the solution using the ServiceNow. Okay. Now, what are the products? There are few key products of ServiceNow. First is IT asset management, IT service management, right? Then IT operations management, IT business management, customer service management, HRSD. These are few tools, right? Few products, right? Let me give you brief on the product. I'll just click on all products. Now let's talk about the products, right? ServiceNow, it is not a one single module, right? It has the multiple modules, right? Now we have IT service management. This is the most popular module. It includes incident, problem, change management, request management, right? Means all the almost every company using the ServiceNow starts with ITSM implementation. Means every company, means it is the first cloud-based ITSM tool in the world, right? And almost each and every IT company use it, right? ServiceNow ITSM tool. So that's why our thought is that ServiceNow is the ticketing tool. No, it is just a one single module which where we are going to create the tickets, right? So in ITSM, right, ServiceNow is a ticketing tool. Okay. Then we have ITOM. ITOM is the tool, right? Means IT operations management. It deals with the infrastructure, servers, monitors, and cloud management, right? This focus on the project management and the resource management, right? Then we have CSM, right? Let me search for the CSM. Then we have CSM. There are nearly 40 plus products they have launched, and year by year they are launching more products. Okay. The CSM is customer service management. This module is used to manage the customer tickets and service request. Next is HRSD. HRSD, very important. And nowadays, all the companies are started implementing the HRSD also, right? HRSD stands for HR Service Delivery. This used by the HR departments for the onboarding, employee services, and document management, right? And there are additionally 40 plus products. Now, think about it. If in the single platform, and if single platform is fulfilling the IT, HR, customer service, operations, and business teams, do we think means we need another tool to manage the any company? No, right? All the demands of other tools will get reduced because everything is there in the service now. And most important thing is the demand will keep increasing because organization want a unified platform where all the things are tracked or linked to each other, right? And ServiceNow offers that, right? That is where the ServiceNow is coming to the market. Now the next question is, एक second. The next question is, does it have the scope, right? Very important question, right? The answer is absolutely yes. Let me explain why, right? First, digital transformation, right? Every company is moving forward towards the automation. Every company wanted the automation to be done, and all the manual tasks or the manual efforts needed, means whatever things we can automate, that could get automated, right? All the companies major aim is that, right? Manual processes are being replaced by the workflow automation. Second is the cloud adoption, means the companies wanted their solution on the cloud because before COVID the scenario was different. After COVID, right, when the lockdown happens, companies understand the importance of the internet and the cloud, so they are focusing on the cloud adoption. They no longer want their application to be on their premise, right? They want a cloud solution where any employee can access the application from their home or from anywhere from any remote location, from the world. Okay, and ServiceNow is fully cloud based, right? ServiceNow is the first cloud technology, right? That is introduced into the operations, right? So it is from beginning, from the inception, it is the cloud based. Okay, the third is this is the enterprise standard tool, right? Big companies prefer the standard platform instead of multiple disconnected tools, right? All the Fortune 500 companies are using ServiceNow right now, right? And they are implementing various modules of the ServiceNow, right? It has global adoption, right? ServiceNow is used by the thousands of, right, the global companies as well as Fortune 500 companies, right? Now let's talk realistically. Is ServiceNow saturated in some means like some older technologies? Now, very importantly, ServiceNow cannot saturate in the next 5 years, right? Why? Because it just started, right? Means you might have heard about ServiceNow, but there are very limited, right, peoples who are entering into the ecosystem. It is not like the Java or like any other technology where people are means closing their eyes and entering to the industry, right? Entering to the technology or tech ecosystem, right? ServiceNow means if you go to any particular IT company, right? Many people still don't know about the ServiceNow, right? There is little lack of awareness about the technology, and that's where you can have your benefits right now. Okay, so very important. Does it have a scope and future scope? Yes. Now, realistically, let's compare the service now, right, with other technologies, right? In our context, as a developer, the scope is just a job opening, right? In scope or future means a job opening or less competition. Let's do one thing. Let's jump to Naukri. Let me just simply log out. Let's jump to Naukri, right? And let's build one search, right, for ServiceNow. Let's search ServiceNow, right? I'm just putting one single keyword called ServiceNow and searching, right? And I will find how many job openings are there, right? Okay, if you can see 4,41,710, right, openings are there in the service now, right? And if I open the opening, right, you can see, right, there are opening for any graduate, any postgraduate, right? Let me open, right? There are opening for any graduate, any postgraduate. Why? Because many companies are um, are hiring for the service now. They are not finding the talent, right? So they do not want it to put the restrictions on the education. Plus, if you can see, right, uh, in the 3 weeks ago, right, this job got posted, but there are only 100 plus applicants, right? Meanwhile, if you search for the different technology like a testing or like any other tool also, right, you will find 1,000 plus applicants, right? So applicants are limited, right? Here also, if you can see 35 applicants one day ago, it posted one day ago, but 35 applicants are there. Specifically, if you search for the companies, right, the Infosys or TCS, you will find lesser competition, right? Again, so here also, right, TCS is hiring, right? And they are also hiring for any graduate. There is no technological or background requirement for the service now, right? Specifically about the Infosys, let me open any requirement from the Infosys. Let me put one filter here, guys, right? About the company Infosys. Alone in Infosys, there are 2,296 job opening. Okay, right? And if I open ServiceNow CSM developer, right? It has the 4 openings and 50 plus applicants only, right? Then ServiceNow developer pan India, right? it has 1,000 openings but 100 plus applicants, right? There are multiple opening. Okay, actually this, I think this search gets this search is not working properly because it is getting me different openings also, right? But if you can see here, right, the 1,000 openings but 100 plus applicants only, right? And they are not putting any kind of UG bag, means there must be a computer science grads, right? There is no requirement like that. Okay, fine. It is 3 to 8 years. Okay, fine. So these are the things that we can keep in mind about the service now, right? So it is right now, it has a great scope, right? For now, right? Lots of companies hiring, right? And if you don't have the skills also for now, right, you will get the job, right? You, if you have lesser skills, right, you have a chances, right? But in might be in a year or two, right, there will be requirement of high level of understanding, right? Because right now all the projects are in the implementation phase, right? So that's why they are there is a requirement about the service now, and people are entering into the domain. Okay, this is the first way, right? Means service now has a lots of opportunity for sure, right? But if we think about the second scenario, that is the salaries, right? If any particular technology have a, let's say, have a lot of opening, but if that technology does not have a decent salary, then no one should prefer that, right? Because salaries is one kind of filter that everyone have in the mind, right? If I search about the salaries about ServiceNow developer, right? Let me directly show you, right? Instead of speaking on the salary. Okay, so salaries or average salary of ServiceNow developer in India. Okay, so observe, right? Salary ServiceNow developer February 2026. Why it is not working? If you can see, it is 4 lakh to, let's say, 10 lakhs, right? It is for the entry level professionals, right? Now, these are the salary ranges, right? For the ServiceNow developers. It has a decent salary, right? And we are discussing about India only, right? So here, ServiceNow developer salaries in India is 27 to 32 lakhs, right? This is for the experience range, 2 to 6 years experience. Okay, lots of companies with, let's say, 1 year of experience also hiring for the service now, right? Means lots of companies like Infobeans, right? Then Info Center, right? Jade Global, right? They are hiring for 1 or 2 years experience experts, right? And you can get that, you can put the technology on your resume and just get into the industry, right, with the help of these companies, right? Because they are not hiring for 5 or 6 years experience, they are hiring for 2 to 3 years experience only. Okay, fine. So if you can compare the salary, right, you can see here, right? Let me go to one more search, right? The average salary is 20.8 LPA. Okay, and let me go here, 6 point something, right? This is, I think, this is the base salary, right? So you can do a research, right? For the entry level candidate, it will be, let's say, 1 to 4 year, it will be, let's say, 5.95 lakhs, I mean 6 lakhs, right? For 5 to 9 it is 20 lakhs, right? And let's say 10 plus 10 or 15, it will be 40 lakhs, right? So this is decent salary growth, right, as per means expert level. Okay, so these are some metrics on the salaries, right? Now, Now the next and very important things is, right, these are some reasons, right, why you should choose ServiceNow as a career option, right? First is, right, it is company's number one choice, right? So now let's break down why you should choose the ServiceNow. First is company's number one choice for the workflow automation is ServiceNow right now, right? Why? Because so look, guys, right? Every technology has its era, right? You might have heard about the SAP, right? In 2016, 15, 17, 18, there are the courses on the SAP, right? There will be one month course for the SAP, right? And if you do that course, you automatically get placed, right? So that was the condition back then. Okay. And now what happens with the SAP, right? SAP needs a more experienced professional. Why beginners was getting job back then in 2016 17? Because the SAP implementation phase was going on the industry, right? And now today, right, SAP has the requirement for the enhancement, means all the developer needs to implement the custom workflows or custom, let's say custom solutions, right, over the SAP, right? So that's why right now for today, right, if you wanted to get into SAP, you at least needs 5 or 6 years experience, right? Otherwise, you will not get entry. You will get a entry, but there will be a lot of competition, right? Same will happen. Same actually happens with the Salesforce also, right? In 2090, 20, 21, 22, right? And 23 also, right? Salesforce implementations were at peak, right? All the companies implements the CRM, cloud-based CRM, right? If you know the admin also back then, right? The entry was very simple, right? You just have to understand the admin concept, right? And get into the industry easily. You were supposed to get the job at in the year 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23, right? But now everyone needs a detail, right? Everyone needs the knowledge on the LWC, right? Knowledge on the integration, knowledge on the Apex, right? Why? Because the implementation phase almost was over, and now industry is jumping towards the enhancement phase, right? And same will happen with the ServiceNow also. Right now, for next 2 3 4 years, right, the entry will very simple. If you have means decent skills, right, decent communication, you will get a chance, right? But generally, right, after this what we can say, implementation phase gets over, right? After that, right, you need to have a full skills, right? And you need to have solid hands-on experience. So it is better to start early with the service now, right? These are few what we can say reasons why you should choose ServiceNow. First is all the companies are using ServiceNow for their workflow automations, right? Because companies automation will rely on the service now only, right? For now, right, a huge number of openings are coming into service now. As I shown you on the Naukri, there are 4 lakh plus, for I guess 4.5 lakh openings are there live on the on Naukri about the service now. Huge salaries compared to other technologies, right? If you compare the salary to any other technology like a Python or data analytics or let's say testing, right? Which is no coding means jobs, right? Which has a limited coding, right? Then you will find very decent salaries compared to those technologies, and very easy to learn, right? This is the no code solution, low code solution, right? Low code platform. So you don't need or you are not expected to be pro in the code, right? You just have to get an understanding about the coding. Okay, so these are the things. Now let's come to job opportunities, right? We have built a solution, or we have built a syllabus in such a way that you will be eligible for these roles, right? What are the roles you can apply after completion of the training? First is ServiceNow admin, second is ServiceNow developer, then ServiceNow consultant, then ServiceNow implementer, ServiceNow business process analyst, and ServiceNow application support engineer, right? ServiceNow admin is what we can say low code admin functional role, right? In India, there are limited job opening for the ServiceNow admin. For the developer, right, there are lots of job opening, right? Means for if you are targeting Indian market, do not go for the ServiceNow admin, right? You will find a hell lot of competition in the ServiceNow admin. Developer means you must have understanding about the coding, right? Then you have a ServiceNow consultant, right? And a ServiceNow implementer. Consultant and implementer must means expected to have the knowledge about the various modules present in the ServiceNow and how to implement or how to just use that modules, right? Then business process analysis, right? So business process analyst is the role which have the understanding about the business processes, right? It is like a BA, ServiceNow BA. Okay. Now next is ServiceNow application support engineer. It is a support kind of role. Okay, so these are the roles that are fulfilling our syllabus, right? And you can apply for this role, right? Now, what is the syllabus, right? Let me give you a brief on the syllabus. I will write the syllabus so that I could not miss anything, right? So observe, right? ServiceNow has two things, admin and development, right? ServiceNow as admin and development. What is meant by admin? Admin means, right, drag and drop point and click solution. Drag and drop point and click solution, right? In the admin, there will be no coding, right? But in the development, there will be programming or coding, right? Specifically, if we talk about the development, right, in particular service now, right, we have glide scripts, right? Or we can do a programming using JavaScript. Okay, glide script is a ServiceNow concept, right? It has the server side scripts and client side script, right? All the programming will be done in the JavaScript only, right? In ServiceNow, there will be backend and front end. Okay, for front end, right? Using the glide APIs, right? Using the JavaScript, right? We have to do the client side scripting. Okay, and in the backend, right? We will be do the server side scripting. So these are the things we are supposed to do. Okay, fine. Now next part of syllabus is integration, right? In the integration, right? In the integration, right? We are using REST API integration, right? In the REST API integration, right? Uh, we will be explaining about inbound integration where, right, uh, where ServiceNow will be acting as a server and it will get means external system will make call out to the ServiceNow, right? And it will send a response, right? And outbound integration, right? Both the integrations are covered, right, in our syllabus. Okay. After that, we will be giving you brief on the implementation, right? In our syllabus, there are three modules covered: ITSM, CMDB, and HRSD. Okay. ITSM, IT Service Management, entire syllabus we will be learning on with respect to the IT Service Management, right? Then CMDB and HRSD overview also given in the syllabus. Okay, fine, right? Along with that, right, you will get nearly capstone projects on every concepts, right? This will be means 5 to 8 projects depending on the completion. Okay, means how you can complete the project. Along with that, right, we will give you, right, the project to be added on your resume, right? So we will be sharing you a document where you can use those documents to prepare the projects for your resume, right? And these projects, right, will be based on the banking and insurance domain. Okay, there will be two projects, right, will be given by us to add on your resume. Okay, right. Along with that, right, all the classes will be live classes, right, instructor led classes, and you can ask doubts at any moment, right? It will be interactive. It will be not like one way interaction. It will be two-way interaction, and along with that you will get the recordings of all the classes, right? If you miss any classes, then you can cover it from the recording. Okay, and and as a placement service, this is a part of training, right? As a placement service, there are few things that we are covering. Placement support, there will be placement support along with the training, right? In the placement support there will be resume building, right? Then interview prep, okay. Then resume review session, okay. And Naukri profile building session, then LinkedIn profile tips, right? You will be getting added to GradX job alerts, where you will get a calls from our partner, right? Our hiring partner. So you will get emails of job alerts at our hiring partner, right? And you can apply over those alerts, right? Then after that, right, there will be doubts clearing sessions. Okay, there will be various discussion on interviews, right? Means like how to pass the screening. There will be tips on how to pass the screening. There will be discussion on specifically the HR negotiation part. So we will be guiding you around what salary you should expect if you have this much of salary currently. If you are getting this much of salary currently, what should you expect, right? What should you put on the resume, etc., etc., right? So these are the things which are a part of, let's say, placement support that is coming along with our course. Okay, right? So this is the particular course. Right now, there will be two demo classes more, right? Tomorrow's and day after tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be starting the class with the ServiceNow only, right? There will be no cloud computing or the basic class. We will teach you how incident management tool, or let's say how ITSM tool is been built in the ServiceNow, and what are the configurations allowed in the ITSM. Okay, these are tomorrow's topic. Okay, and the fees for the course will be 45,000 rupees. Okay, it will include everything. Now, many people have the question on the fees. You might consider the fees is higher, right? Because there are different institutes from Hyderabad or Bangalore. They are having the fees lesser than this, but they are not covering the integration or implementation part, right? Means if you wanted to skip the integration and implementation, you will not get a job, right? Everyone is taking only one module, that is ITSM, and the integration is a separate course. But we don't want it to make three multiple courses, right, out of one, right? and sell it, means sell upsell it, right? So this is the simple thing, right? We have admin, we have development included in the particular training. Along with that, integrations is also included. Many people have 15,000 for the integration, 10, 15,000, right? And along with that, ITSM and HRSD, we are patching up with the course, right? Everyone will teach you only, let's say, ITSM. No one will teach you CMDB and HRSD in the same course, right? So if you are comparing the fees, right, just compare the syllabus along with that, right? Do not just means half-mindedly compare the fees, right? That particular institute is giving me same course, right? The course is same, the name is same, right? Just the name is same, the deliverables are different, right? Make sure on that, okay? Because what will happen after that, right? After learning, you will understand these are the mandatory things for now, right? And this will make you purchase more courses. Okay, fine. So these are the things that we have for you. Now, the floor is open for the questions. There will be mock interviews also, right? I forget, in the placement support, there will be mock interviews. Yeah.
What is the course duration?
3.5 months. Duration is minimum 3.5 months.
Hello.
Okay, yes.
I am from non-IT background. In the sense, I worked on ServiceNow, but just for
Mhm.
that, I've incident resolve, incident management. So, can we show overall experience as a ServiceNow developer?
You have to show the overall experience as a ServiceNow developer, because thing is what, right? If you have the decent amount of experience in the ServiceNow platform, like 2 or 3 years, if you put 2 or 3 years as a ServiceNow developer experience on the resume, you will get a lots of call. But if you shown that you learn the ServiceNow, right, and on that learning basis, you will get zero calls, right? So you have to show the experience as a ServiceNow developer, right? And we are make suring that we are covering the 3 years equivalent knowledge. Do not worry about that. Yes. Any other question? Okay. Chat box. What is the timing for the class, like weekend or regular? The classes will be regular only, right? Regular classes, Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday. 1 hour a day. 1 hour, 1 to 1.5 hour actually, because the class will extend 1 to 1.5 hours a day, right? Might be this can happen two also, right? Okay, right, depending on the situation, because we need to cover everything in the 3.5 month. We have a timeline. Okay. Next is what will be the cost of certification of this product, right? So the ServiceNow certification is not included in this particular course, right? We will give you our own certificate of completion of training, right? If you wanted to go for the ServiceNow certification, the ServiceNow certification will start from $300 to $900, right? Depending on the choice of certification you wanted to go for, right? There are multiple certification. The time and weekly batches available. So this is the time, guys. Time and weekly batches available. Is it? It will be helpful at initial. So look, guys, right? We do offer the admin course also, right? But you will not surely get a job out of admin only, right? If you wanted to learn the admin, right, and if you have your own references, then I suggest you could means you to go with the admin. Otherwise, just do not skip anything whatever is written on the screen. If you skip the integration, you will get a question why you don't know integration, right? Because you have no project in the industry without integration will work, right? Because all the system is scattered, right? So that's why, right? Okay, so do not skip anything above, right? This is the bare minimum. Okay. What time class will start? Class is 8 a.m. daily. Okay. For developer only tools are used. Two tools are used. For developer only two tools. I'm not getting you, Anand. So for developer, these are not the tools, right? These are the technologies. Means these are the front end and back end. On the front end, we will be doing a client side scripting, right? And on the back end, we will be doing a server side scripting. For the brief syllabus, right? You can go to GradX Academy's website, observe, right? And
Would you be giving knowledge on portal as well?
service portal.
Yes. Like
Yeah.
how to develop service portal.
Yes, yes. Service portal is included. So this is the brief syllabus, right? You can go ahead and compare, right, by yourself. Okay. This is the syllabus that we have, right? So in the development, every concept will be there, right? There will be business rules. We will teach you business rules. We will teach you client script, server script, right? We will teach you glide Ajax. We will teach you everything, right? Uh, Means do not worry about the syllabus. Syllabus will
Flow
be everything.
diagrams.
Sorry? Yes? Mm,
Hello.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
please.
I'm asking about flow diagrams. Flow diagrams, how to create
Yeah,
workflows.
yeah. Workflows is also workflow and flow design, both the tool we are covering. Don't worry. So along with that, all the today's attendees, I will ask the team to share the recording of the class as well as the syllabus copy to compare, because we have the two more classes also after this, right? You can compare it, right? And then you can decide. No hurry. Okay, right? Means brief syllabus copy. I will ask everyone to share personally on the WhatsApp. Okay, fine. Uh,
So we
uh,
don't have any evening batches or something, because if
no,
every day
not
we are just watching recording classes, will that help us?
No. We suggest to take out 1 hour at least a day, right, for the live classes. As
Um,
as means recording is a optional, right? When you cannot join for daily basis, recording is not an option. Okay. There will
that's the reason. Like I'm doing night shift, so 8 a.m. will
so
not be possible for me.
your shift is final for means is permanent. Is it permanent shift for you?
Yes, yes, I have same shift.
Yeah, so I'll discuss with the team, right? We have the evening batches, but right now this batch will be the morning batch. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me go through the means chat box, guys. Time I have shared, right? Weekend classes are not available. Weekend actually there is a issue with the weekend classes. There is no sync in between two class because the gap is means big, right? And means we are in the industry from 7 8 years now, right? And we do not get desired results out of weekend class, so we skip the weekend class, right? There is no weekend class with us. What is the syllabus for developer? I'll share the syllabus personally, Pramod. Okay. uh hmm. We will be having hands-on tool. Yeah. So do not worry about it. We will teach you how you can claim your instance from the service now, right? So that you could learn on the tool only, right? Tomorrow only we will be having that. Okay, don't worry. Any contact number, right? Yeah. So 8767401160. So this is a contact number, right? This is our office number, right? Just hold. In case of any worry, you can contact on this number. Okay, fine. Any other doubt? So there will be class tomorrow also, guys. You will get a link over the group, might be, right? Or means on your email, right? Please go through means please do attend the 2 more classes, right? Same time, same class 9, right? We will be exploring about the new things, right? On the service now itself, right? We will be discussing next parts. Okay, fine. Chalo. Thank you so much.